Disclaimer: I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails, not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! Thanks for joining me for this seasonal treasure. I see I've lured you in with my shiny nails. Can't wait to show you that. First thing first, I'll Dremel off the shine of the previous top coat of my bright tips. Doing this helps the warm acetone bath work faster. So yeah. Gotta get into that soak-off bath next. I scored a nice sunny day in my sunroom and have the windows open for good ventilation. Here's my foolproof acetone bath setup. A large bowl with very warm water, 2 quart-sized freezer bags with a piece of paper towel in each one, and 100% pure acetone. Voila! A homemade warm acetone soak-off bath. 10 to 15 minutes is typically all it takes to remove my dip powder. I will also wash my hands with something like Dawn dish soap to remove the residue from my skin. This part I just gotta get through. Have to do it. To prep the nail surface so the dip powder products will bond well for a long-lasting manicure. After trimming and filing, I push back the cuticles. Then used a fine grit sanding block to gently buff away the natural nail shine, just lightly. Don't want the nails to get too thin over time. Scrub the nails clean with soap and water, and a lint-free wipe with acetone for a final clean to remove oils and debris. Here we are. It is time to create. I always start with build powder. Also have liquid base coat. For my very first layer, I apply the base coat in a skinny strip down the center of the nail, not all the way to the cuticle. Dip into the powder. Then after finishing the rest of the nails, I count to 20 and brush off the loose powder with my trusty fluffy brush. My second coat of the build powder is a slightly wider strip, not all the way to the sides and only halfway down the nail. It is true that using build powder is not a necessary step for a dip powder manicure, but I definitely want to use it for the extra strength and shaping. I love my thick, strong dip nails. Third coat build powder. Applying over about 2/3 the nail this time. So I'm applying successive coats over larger areas each time. What this does for me is nicer apex shaping and tapers down towards the cuticle to minimize the thickness there. So I can have thick dip nails without the bulky look. My plan is for gold and copper chrome nails with a foil pattern overlay, starting with this amber color on most of the nails and this warm tan on the accent nail. I'll apply that liquid base coat closer to the cuticle than the previous coat, but not all the way yet. Coat number 2. I'll apply that over the entire nail this time. Now I'll apply a coat of clear dip powder over the entire nail to protect the color from filing. After the dipping is done, I'll apply activator to fully harden the nails. I'll let that set for at least 10 minutes and usually take this opportunity for a little break. I still have chroming and foiling to do, but first need to file and smooth the dip powder. Starting with a coarse file board to straighten the sides and the tips and correct all overshaping. Then my fine grit sanding block to smooth over the coarsely filed surface. And buff that over for a little shine. Exquisite! I'm cleaning with alcohol using a lint-free wipe before starting to apply gels next. I'll apply a coat of no wipe gel top coat. And partial cure for 30 seconds under a UV lamp, and let cool for a minute before applying chrome powder. I have a gold tone chrome powder. Using a makeup applicator, I apply to all the amber yellow nails, being sure to rub that in very thoroughly. I know it looks like I'm just covering up all that color, but the chrome is slightly translucent, so the color underneath can affect the look. Done with gold, ooh la la! Next I'll apply this copper tone chrome powder as an accent nail over that warm tan. These metallic tones are lovely. I'll go ahead and complete another 30-second cure under the UV lamp. Before I can apply another coat of the top coat, I need to wipe away all the loose chrome powder using a lint-free wipe. Then the no-wipe top coat with a 60-second cure to seal in the chrome. I've chosen this foil pattern to overlay over the gold chrome nails. I'll clean my nails and the back of the foil strip with alcohol and let dry before starting to apply the nail foil glue. Also cut the foil into smaller pieces, apply nail foil glue, then partial cure for 30 seconds under the UV lamp. Let the glue cool for a few minutes. Using my tweezers, I'll carefully place the foil pattern where I want it, being sure the whole nail will be covered. And once it touches, I really can't move it again because the glue will snatch the picture right off. Then I take a decent amount of time rubbing the pattern down using a smoothing tool and the back of the tweezer handle to completely transfer all the pattern. I peel up the foil slowly to check for defects in the pattern and re-rub those areas as needed before removing the entire strip. I'm always amazed at how super awesome foils are, and this does look really cool over the gold. I'll complete curing the foil glue with another 30 seconds. Taking another moment to enjoy the view. Okay, I'll finish with gel top coat and a complete cure of 90 seconds under the UV lamp. Let's take this all in. Gold and copper chrome with a foil pattern overlay. This is giving me festive fall vibes. I really enjoy the way these look. Shiny nails, ooh la la. Thanks for checking out my nail design with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.